guys, welcome to my channel. It's a girl session. If you didn't know what I did, so today I'm here with another review. And today I'm gonna be reviewing Tarzan the Fearless, the 1933 movie. Somebody had asked me to review this movie. I watched it like for a while now, and I just had to really think about the movie and what my thoughts were about the movie. I just didn't want to just jump and make this video. So now that I've given some thought to the movie, I can better explain my thoughts about the movie. So I think I'm just gonna give my rating for the movie and then explain why I rated the movie that way. So from a scale from 1 to 5, the movie for me is a 2.5. I was gonna give it a 2, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It wasn't the worst movie that I have watched. It surely is not one of the best movies that I've watched. In terms of this, the plot of the movie needed work, and in terms of when I say I needed work, when I started the movie, I just felt that they threw us close to the action of the movie. And when I say that, let me try to explain that. For people who are from the Caribbean, which a lot of my subscribers are not, I'm gonna try to explain this for the people who are not Caribbean subscribers. When we did English in high school, we did a lot of story writing, descriptive writing, and a lot of times when we did story writing, we had 3 ways of writing our stories, which were, we were given a prompt, a sentence to either put it at the beginning of our story, or we had to end our story that way, or the line had to be somewhere in the story, but you just know the story had to end with that line. Now, with that prompt or ending for the story, I felt like the Tarzan movie began close to the problem or the climax of the story, if you get what I mean. We were just thrown into action, like nothing much was really explained. And when I say that, like, we have no idea how Tarzan ended up in this jungle. No backstory was given for Tarzan. We just know that Tarzan is a man that lives in the jungle and communicates with animals. Okay, got it. Mary's father, we have no idea how he ends up in the jungle. We have no idea how him and Tarzan become acquainted. Like, that was never explained. How did Mary and this group of people who are probably, I don't know if it was natives who were carrying them around on the island, we just see them on this island and they're searching for Mary's father. Like, I'm like, okay. Secondly, the main plot of this story, 2 things. This man who is in Mary's company is given a task of killing Tarzan for 10,000 pounds, or some amount of money is given for him to capture Tarzan. And the next thing is that there are people within the party who want the treasure that is on this island. Okay, we got 2 things going on. Another downfall of the movie is the predictability factor of it. And when I say that, it wasn't really surprising. a lot of the actions that some of the people were taking, or what happened that led to their demise. And I say this to say, for the character who, when Mary's father goes missing and they're in the hut that he used to reside, Mary finds his journal where this map to this treasure was. The man that is a part of the company that Mary and him is in, he immediately launches to try to steal the book from Mary so he can get the treasure. Not surprised that he did that. The other man comes in, the one who is trying to kill Tarzan. They're in this hut fighting, and this other man who is, if his name was Ken, whatever his name was, he comes in to try to help Mary. Tarzan is in a tree and he sees what happens, and he is presumably trying to break this tree branch. I don't know if he broke it or the lightning broke it. Sometime he broke this branch and it falls into the hot on them. I'm not surprised he was trying to get them up. The not other thing that was not surprising was the fact that he hit Ken, whatever his name is, over the head, steals the map, runs off, and then gets mauled by a lion. Not surprised that happened. The other guy who is here to try to get rid of Tarzan, he has a thing for Mary. I'm not surprised. Yeah, we just had to take it there. And he's trying to blackmail Mary into being with him. I'm like, she don't like you, sir. Give it up. Not surprising that when they went into the wherever these natives are residing, he steals the gem out of the knuckles. What was surprising who these natives are, who looks like they were Egyptian, and the other natives who looks like they were from some African tribe. I'm like, what kind of jungle are we in? I was very confused that Egyptians and people of African tribes were in this jungle. I'm not sure. I think there were Native Americans in the movie as well. I'm not sure. It was very confusing. And then the way that the guy who was trying to get rid of Tarzan, not surprised that he passed away the way that he did. Predictable. The people natives whose treasure was stolen, they was just like, oh, we got back our things, so we're just gonna let you guys go once we get the map or whatever. Like, we're like, oh, we're gonna let you go because you guys are gonna give us back the map. I'm like, what? They're really nice, I guess. They don't want to be savages and kill these people or whatever. Then the ending of another funny scene was when Mary was running from, were they horses? Terrible. She would have gotten stampede by those horses, let's be real. How she runs so fast, jump, I don't know. The ending, how else could you end this movie with Mary and her father staying with Tarzan and Tarzan learning how to read and communicate, I guess. That's all I can, I don't know. There's nothing else that I could say about this movie. Honestly, it was not an enjoyable experience for me. Like, it was just a bad movie. And when I say bad, like, I have different categories of bad. Like, I have bad, but it's amusing, but still watchable. That's a category that Twilight is in for me. Like, it's bad, but it has a nostalgia to it that I go back to watch it. And then there's just bad. Like, there's nothing. A bad movie can be bad, but if it's amusing, it's passable. it wasn't happening here for this movie at all. But you know, that's just my thoughts and my opinion on Tarzan the Fearless 1933 movie. But leave your guys' thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Make sure that you thumbs up this video and subscribe to my channel. Leave any recommendations that you have for any movies or series that you guys would want me to watch and review. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Yeah.